Alright friends, guess what I have here? I have 3 piles for us. Today we're going to be diving into messages from your ancestors. And I use my perfect, fitting cards to go with this pick a card. I even have a face in here of someone who may look like an ancestor. And remember, this is general, so don't take this, don't take offense if it's not your story completely. I don't know who's watching my videos, so if I do grab your energy, or grab the energy of someone you know, please do let me know in the comments, and let me know if it doesn't either, so I can keep you in mind for future readings. Hi, I'm B, and today we're going to get into this fun pick a card reading. Please subscribe if you like stuff like this. I do this often, every 2 days or every other day I post a video. And I also am doing intuition building workshop here on my channel every Thursday. I'm just posting in a video for us to do some exercises. And if you would like to support this channel, I do have Patreon, PayPal, or join memberships right next to my subscribe button down below. It's a way to give energy back to this channel if you wish to do so, and that energy goes into me putting more content on here. So I thank you if you're interested in any of that. So before you, we have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. And if you want to take a moment to breathe with me and try to cleanse out your thoughts, then please do. If not, you want to skip ahead. I know I like to do that too. I like to skip straight to my pile. Then the timestamps are going to be waiting just for you. So now let's take a deep breath in together, and you can place your hands right here with me. I've decided to do this with my personal readings, so please just put your hands here. I'm going to try to put some good energy into your hands, and so that you can find the best answers you're looking for, and also to help you down your spiritual path going forward, not just for today. Okay, ready? Pushing out our thoughts so we can intuitively connect to these piles. And I'm sending you, my fingers are starting to feel really warm too. I'm sending you good vibes, love, happy moments, and light, a lot of lights, bright, vibrant light. May you get through whatever it is that you're going through right now. If it's something hard, difficult, challenging, whatever, may you get through this with a big fat smile on your face. And if you are fine and dandy and everything's looking good, then freaking yeah, let's keep the energy going and flowing, right? Let's keep that A. Let's keep it up. Keep rising like a phoenix. Keep on. That's right. Shine like the star, not like a diamond, like the star that you are, the sun. All right. Alright, let's get into our reading. Pile number 1, you're first. And I did have these crystals to place on my pick-up piles, but then I forgot. But I wanted you to see these faces anyway, so, and these images. So you chose the crow here, and I will read this message towards the end of the video. Now, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, and then I'm going to reveal the face at the very end. I don't want you to see the face and be like, nope, that's not my ancestor. I want you, to really listen to the story first, because the picture can be somebody else's reading, but the message might be yours. And if they happen to be all, coming together like a puzzle, perfect puzzle, all the cards in freaking A, that's awesome. Alright, in the first position we do have old-fashioned. Look at that. We're talking about ancestry and messages from our departed loved ones. And look, we have old-fashioned. So it looks like someone here, either they have, and I do want to get this card. This card wants to speak to me. I don't know if somebody needs to see this right now. I feel like this person, when they passed away, they were very much older than you, or just someone who just passed away very long time, but they are coming through. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that. If this is for somebody else, then it's for somebody else. So I just had to pull that. It kept looking at me. And over here it says, we are all made of stars. And that's exactly what I was saying before we started this diving into these piles. So old-fashioned also can be that, old soul, but also maybe they, how it is, in real life, where they like the doors open for them, and they want to be asked their hands in marriage, and they don't want to be the person to ask the other person. Maybe this is a female coming through, or this can be just liking things to be simple. simplified. Someone who just loves simplicity and doing things old school, maybe loving old school music and old cars. Maybe they used to drive a buggy. Maybe they lived in Europe or some sort. This looks like this takes place in Europe. So maybe somebody European, or just someone who loved culture, diving into different cultures. The next one here is I should have used my Who deck, actually. I'll do that next time. We have the anticipation card here. So what you need to know, courtesy of your ancestors, this is also what you need to know. So, but I guess my message had to come out just now. But this message is saying what you need to know is to stick to how you used to do what you used to do in the past. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's just saying to be simple. Think to stick to your basics. Going forward. Don't complicate things. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't overanalyze things. That's what I'm feeling with this card. I know it's like, what? Old-fashioned? Overcomplicate? Yeah. That's where, intuition comes to play. It really wants to say, stick to, yeah, simple things. I think because right now you may be going into a phase of your life where things are just going to be a little rocky and chaotic, and so you need to have something to grab hold on to, and maybe this can be like your past, you holding on to, something from your past, a picture. I would say maybe somebody gave you inheritance and it's saying, where is it? Did you lose it? Go find it. Maybe you needed to write a will as well. Maybe this is saying your ancestor wishes that maybe he or she wrote a will when they were living, and so maybe they have a regret, and maybe they want that for you, so that your children don't have to argue or whatever, so that your famous football collection doesn't go down the drain or in the trash, with the garbage. So that can be something that I'm getting also, just to think of writing something on paper, notarizing it, so that I know, it's like, oh, material things. Yeah, I know, but some people fight over material things, Like, oh man, why did she get the house and I got the freaking football collection, etc. So make sure you're just squaring things away the old-fashioned way. You know how they used to do it back in the day. They write wills on paper, not on the computer. Really, yeah. Just consider that message. And then we have anticipation. You need to be more patient, or maybe you're waiting for a result, waiting for something to come through, waiting for clarity on something. You will get it. So no need to, yeah, don't fire up. Don't get all agitated, or don't lose control, or lose your cool. Cool it down. Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your fire. No. Don't lose your cool, but you need to cool this down, this fire. It's saying, keep calm, cool, and collected, my friend. Don't heat up. It will come through to you in due time. So just be more patient. Maybe you need to practice patience in general. Maybe you're impatient and you're doing impulsive things, and your spirit, ancestors trying to say, cool it. Cool it. You know that patience is a virtue in due time. You'll see why. Then we have what you need to let go is, what you need to let go of. We have the Wonders card. Wonder. I wonder if I take you home. This is saying what you need to let go of is maybe wonder, like you diving, or you being too inquisitive, asking too many questions about something. Like maybe you're asking a lot of tarot readers about something, and you're just stuck on repeat, asking the same question, going from one pick card to the next, and maybe this is saying, not every pick a card is tailored to your energy. Yeah, no, none of the pick a cards are tailored to anybody's energies. And so it's saying, if you're going to continue to get these pick-a-card messages, and you're getting all these conflicting messages, just know that it's not a personal reading for you. So that's why you need to, try to just take one message and sit with it. And if it's not your message, then you have to take it with a grain of salt and move on to the next. But don't over obsess over trying to find the answer over and over. Maybe Spirit is trying to say also that you're not supposed to know right now. You're not supposed to dive into this subject or this part of your life right now. And if you want something more tailored to your energy, then choose somebody who's going to just shuffle with your energy only. And it can be whoever you like, whoever you feel most comfortable with. You know, in person, on the phone, you have Keen, you have people who do personal readings like I do on Etsy, stuff like that. Go to Etsy, type in readings, and try to find out the cheapest one that you want from somebody who's, you know, who has, you know, testimonials and stuff. Someone who's trusted and you can see their work. And anyway, this is saying you don't have to know every damn thing. Leave some things a little bit, you know, unturned. You know, there's a reason why you don't need to know it. Maybe because you have to discover something before you get there. Go through experiences before you can understand what is here available for you, you know. So, now your advice or your guidance and your, you know, encouraging words from your ancestor here, or ancestors, because it can be more than one, is on your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds, beneath your wings, and speak through the swaying of the trees. Nature's spirits. Look, we're talking about ancestors and we got nature's spirits. So this to me is saying that they are around you. He or she or them, they are around you. You're being watched. And not in a creepy way, but more like you're being guided. You're not alone. And if you ever feel like you want to talk, if you're ever feeling like you need to get something off your chest, or if you're needing clarity, or you just want to feel connected to your loved one, it's saying do it. Do it right before bed, you know, like go to sleep and think about that person and really try to conversate. Set an altar. Set a designated time for you to make that connection. Go for it. Go out to nature. Try to connect that way. It's not silly. Don't feel silly. And they are listening. That message is saying they are listening. And you might be receiving dreams too, thinking about them, and then all of a sudden they appear in your dreams. You're like, what in the world? I was just thinking about you, and all of a sudden I'm seeing all these synchronicities. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the messages coming through. Maybe this is also saying to get out in nature more, be more in tune with yourself, center yourself, ground yourself. And then you have this beautiful crow here, and this is your sweet, powerful, and important message from your ancestor. Give away. You break it, you bought it. For every action you take, there is a reaction, a cost that must be measured with balance and a replacement. Where your world is concerned, the action must measure the fragility of the item and the realization that there is only one, unique and irreplaceable. When we are young, we often go to the big pawn shops in the sky and we trade something priceless for what we think we want. Wow, I was just talking about getting a will, material stuff, right? Wow. We trade something priceless for what we think we want. Years later, it's common to go back. We're talking about old-fashioned, we're talking about ancestry. We go back when we're desperately in need of what we gave away to see if we can get it back. It's exactly what I was saying about someone throwing their football collection in the trash, you know, because they're not appreciating it until it's too late. You're like, wait a minute, that's something that my ancestor passed down to me, and I didn't appreciate it back then, and I want it back. See, be mindful of the things that are given to you. Go digging for your stuff, whatever. Somebody could have given you a pin, and it doesn't mean anything to you, but it meant the world to them, you know? Maybe that's something you can pass down to your generations. Okay. It was sold long ago and forever. We lose family, talents, loves, and ideals in this great exchange. We don't think about how selling out eventually breaks us into pieces. On the other hand, if what you sold could be redeemed, who would be the redeemer? If the cost is a broken you, is the redemption a restored you? Is the redemption a restored you? Is it possible that you've been whole all along but lacked the loving eyes to see it? Wow. So if you need to go back to what I just said, or if you want to pause and read this for yourself and dissect it, go for it. Please do. Give away. Wow. That is intense energy. And then we have this, the face of your person, who could be, you know, this, like I said, it's general. So this can be somebody else's ancestor, but needing to come through for this message. Or this can be somebody who you just never met, so you don't know that they look like this, you know. I would say dig into your family tree, your pictures, your whatever. If you want to ask your family if they know anybody that looked like this, please do. But this is just, wow, amazing, breathtaking. And if we look at, here we have birds here. So it could be that someone really loves and enjoyed nature. I see a lot of trees here. We have birds on his face, bird here. Let's see. Number 21 wants to come through. We have, wow, I see so much. I see fish in his forehead. Maybe somebody who loves water, or maybe it was a water sign. And I'll also see an earth sign. Water or earth, or maybe they just loved water or just swimming. And this person, I feel, was very, very gentle and humble and helpful and knowledgeable. So that's what I get for this read. Thank you for watching. If you want something personal, I do offer personal readings. And my eye candy oracle with my red hot love oracle is for sale if you're interested. $10 off if you buy it, you know, the bundle. My links are below my Etsy shop. All right, now we're going to get on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose this lovely little baby here. And I will reveal this message very soon. And I will also reveal the face of your ancestor very soon. So keep in mind, this is general. Like I said, I do not know who's watching my videos. So if it doesn't resonate, please don't get offended. Please choose another pile or another video of mine or from somebody else's readings. But if you want something more personalized, however, I do offer them on my Etsy shop. Please do click below and just see if you're interested in everything that I offer there. Please do, because I kid you not, I go in depth in my readings and they're always on point. Ask anybody else on my Etsy shop. So much love. Hello. Number 1, what do you need to know? Hello. Your ancestor, I think, wants you to be more soft, or not be so closed off, or not be so firm and stern and stoic. Lighten up a little bit. It's time to let go of the shell or the facade or the guard. You know, maybe you had your guard up for so long, and now it's saying time to let it go a little bit, just a little bit. Not saying break the whole mannequin, no, and see what's under there. No, it's saying slowly chip it away, you know, slowly. It's a gradual thing. But I think your ancestors also saying it's okay to let yourself be vulnerable. It's okay to let people in. It's okay for people to see you for who you really are. It's okay. And the other side of this is that maybe your ancestor wants you to be more protective of your energy, protective of your skin, and to thicken your skin. Because maybe you're going to get into a new phase of your life where you're going to need the thick skin. Maybe you're a motivational speaker. Maybe you're a social influencer. Maybe you're online and everybody's watching your stuff and ridiculing every little thing you do, every little thing you say. It's saying maybe to grow thicker skin. That's another part of this message. Be more confident and stay grounded. Root yourself like a tree and just sit there and don't let anything try to pierce you or get into your sacred space. That's another message, okay, my friend? The next thing you need to know is tainted. Alright, tainted to me. So this is my red hot love and my eye candy oracle. They're both for sale on Etsy. So I feel with this, the way I positioned or, you know, placed this word after looking at the images for forever, I'm like, what the heck does this mean to me? I could not think of it. But then I stopped looking at it, and then maybe a day later, 2 days later, I looked at it again. I'm like, oh, that's exactly, I know exactly what this is. Tainted. So, you know, somebody taking your plan and crushing it. Somebody taking your confidence and stomping on it. And so you have all these, you know, let's say you have these negative people coming into your life, and this is saying get rid of those toxic people, those toxic energies. You have a lot of work to do. You have to build your thick skin, because you're going to have these people trying to get through and pierce you. See how someone pierced, and then look, now it's bleeding chocolate. Someone cut into this cupcake. So you can't let anybody taint you or taunt you or haunt you or make you feel inferior or stomp on your plans, stomp on your courage, stomp on your confidence. You have a lot of big things to do, my friend, and you can't do it if you're stuck in this this energy of, you know, feeling inferior, or, you know, someone stealing your limelight, or stealing who you are. You know, it's like you have those energy vampires, right? And they drain the crap out of you. Look, draining. Look, she's bleeding chocolate, this cupcake. And so it's time for you to heal yourself. Like this mannequin, there's nothing wrong with this mannequin. It's intact. You need to heal yourself because you have a long ways to go. You have a lot of things to do, big things to do. You have people to meet. You have places to go, and people to see, and things to do, and all that stuff. And so you need to really collect yourself, my friend, okay? I think your ancestors trying to say, if you were hurt, grab your you know what, and keep it moving. Thicken that skin. There's going to be more, you know, experiences and things that you have to go through. This is just the iceberg, okay? So keep it moving, my friend. Wipe up the tears, and you got this. Cry it out. Don't stuff your feelings. Cry it out. You know, scream it out. Stomp it out. But then you have to collect yourself and heal yourself. Do your shadow work. A lot of shadows are coming out. So, like, expel all that, and then move one step closer to your goal, whatever that may be. Then we have love. So look at that. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to surrender to? Love. Letting people in. That's exactly what I was saying. Letting people in, or you loving others wholeheartedly. Every ounce of your being, just letting that flow. I don't know if you're feeling very, very hurt or guarded, and it was very hard for you to let people in. It could say that you need to let people love you, let people take care of you, nurture you, and see you for who you are. And you need to do the same for them. Don't be afraid to love with all of your heart. Even if that makes you seem like a emotional person, or very super compassionate, or super smothering. No, who cares? That's how you are. You love with your whole heart. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You love. So don't hide it. Don't stuff your real true feelings. Don't just put a poker face and hide everything. No. Be your true authentic self. Let it flow and let it come out. Let it pour out. Let the love pour out. Just think of the Ace of Cups. That's what I'm getting. The Ace of Cupcakes. There you go. Look at that. Ace of Cupcakes. Then you have what message your ancestor really wants you to know and consider at this time, like words of encouragement and guidance. You have the underworld. Hand over your unknown. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. Wow. See, this is exactly what I was saying. This is like you doing your shadow work and feeling your emotions. You got the moon here. Going through it all, crying it out, and you going with your intuition, you connecting more with yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And you really diving deep into your shadows and healing this so that you can move forward on your journey. That's exactly what it's saying. Look, your journey is clear. So clearing the blockages, saying goodbye to the old wounds, the old you. And how can you heal? That's a good question. By you either stomping it out, crying it out, writing it out, seeking a therapist, and don't be too ashamed to seek a therapist, or to, you know, give your feelings to somebody for them to listen to you and help you, or just you being truthful with yourself, and or, you know, don't feel like you're going to be too emotional, whatever. Pour it out. That's what they're there for. If you need to listen to self-help videos or watch videos, pick cards, readings, all that stuff, if you need personal readings, any of that stuff, whatever you need to do to self-heal, please do. Please do. Now, the message, I have two people here. They wanted to come out. The message that your ancestor wants you to know at this time. So you have this little baby here. So it could be that you're healing trauma from your past, and it's time for you to really, really start, you know, doing the work to heal. Yes, to move on, find confidence and clarity, and love again. Love. So maybe something happened in the past to you, or maybe this is just you're feeling like you need to start over, like a baby, like someone, you know, just think of somebody having a rebirth, new, you know, starting a new fresh skin, like the snake's molting, saying, you know what, goodbye old skin, I don't need you anyway, and you starting something brand new. This is saying maybe something new is starting, but you have to clear this gunk away first. So let's see what your ancestor wants you to know. Illumination. New hope. You enter this world with a birth cry announcing your arrival. Then you spend the rest of this life with questions in search of answers. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Every sunrise illuminates where you have been. And we're talking about sunrise, and we have the moon here. So maybe an eclipse happening in your life, you know? The earth is throbbing like a drum. A baby is born. Joy is born. Liquid melodies linger over the still waters of our ponds, echoing the faint voices of women and the Great Mother in unison. Little one, you are blessed in beauty and light. May you be a newborn in many seasons of your life. Visit this deep blue pond often. It represents your emotions. See, that's exactly what I was saying. Love, let it flow. Let it go. No more holding it anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm sounding like the song, Frozen song. Let it go, can't hold back anymore. Yes, what do you see? Can you name the emotion that pains you? Yes, let it go, let it flow for sure. Dive deeply into its phantom reflection and soothe your spirit. Your light is there, just on the other side of the shadow. Speak of it. See, we're talking about shadows. Time to illuminate. Time to vibrate high. Time to rise. Freaking amazing. See the sun. You gotta let the sun. But you're in darkness, so you will see it in due time. Wow. I feel like this reading is for my friends, Evelyn. You know who you are. I feel like this is so you. I don't know. You know, it's like, when I shuffle, I don't really think about anybody. I try to stay focused, and then I think this message is really calling for you, saying to listen to me, let it go, my friend, heal yourself, and just be you, be all you. No more, hiding yourself. Wow. Okay, and then you have these two ancestors here. So, like I said, this is general, so this can be an ancestor you knew, or you just never met before, way before your great-great-great-grandparents lived, And this can be two different ancestors trying to come through. But this one is saying, this can be a grandmother, or this can be just a mother. Your mother's mother or something like that, or mother's mother's mother. Yeah, great-great-great-grandmother, and great aunt, great cousin, I don't know. Somebody in your close family, and she's been through it. She has been through it. And she has different, like, she had the inchworm here, so she had to inch her way through something or out of something. You have, like, the little, looks like a little beetle here. You have mushrooms here. So she's been through, yeah, and I would say she was misunderstood. Maybe she was misunderstood as a young child. Maybe nobody really understood her. Maybe she felt like an outcast. And so maybe the message to you, number 7, is saying it's okay to be different. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be a mushroom. Everybody's afraid of mushrooms. Hey, at least nobody pays attention and can leave you the heck alone. But also this is saying not all mushrooms are toxic. Not all mushrooms are like toxic fungus, yeah. So it's okay to let people in. Not all funguses are going to destroy you or make you sick. Learn to trust a little bit as well. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's just the message that came through. And then this one, she has a peacock, so again, misunderstood, because peacocks, the beautiful ones with bright colors, those are the boy peacocks. They are there to attract their mates, and the females are just so plain looking. They don't even have any color. They might have a little hint of blue, but you can barely see it. And so they have to, attract their partners. So they have to, like, shine their feathers. And so you think that the beautiful blue ones are the girls, and they're not. So I feel like this one also has been misunderstood when she was younger. But deep down inside, she's this fiery tiger, ready to pounce. Maybe she was very fiery, and people underestimated her. Very gentle when she needed to be. This one, very wise, but don't mess with her. Her voice, very powerful. Whatever she said, people probably bowed down to her and said, yes, mama, yes. Okay, I'll do what you ask me to, because I respect you. Well respected. And this one, she's more like she'll pounce when she needs to. you know? That fire will come out. That tiger, the lioness in her will come out if she needs to act. But for the most part, she was, I think this person, or he or she, just got by to just live life, you know, every day living life just to get by the next day and do what needs to be done. I would see working extra diligently on her crafts. I would also say she loved color, and she loved seeing moving arts, maybe artistic as well. Moving arts, which is like, you know, looking at things in nature and seeing the trees swaying, seeing the animals interact with each other, etc. So, and I would say maybe some Native American in both of these, to be honest. Native American, South American, Latin America, yeah. So thank you for watching part number 2. You have a beautiful day. All the decks that I've used today are linked below. Let me know if this, you know, resonates at all. And now we're going to get on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, thank you for being with me today. I'm going to get into your message here. I have a long message here. But you chose this wonderful fellow here. And it looks like he's mighty, mighty powerful. Looks like he did a lot of magic with his hands. Maybe he was a healer. So if you have an ancestor who was a healer, or who just, you know, maybe they were very spiritual, maybe they were a surgeon or a doctor of some sort, maybe they did massages. I think this person was very wise, very intelligent, but not just intelligent, book smart, more like intuitively intelligent, where they can just pick up on energies right next to them and be like, oh, I know what you're thinking, I know what you're doing, don't think about it. So that's what I have, and I'm going to get that message towards the very end. Okay, so the first message we have for you from your ancestor is nourishment. I think your ancestor wants you to really take care of your body and your energy and your spirit. Like you diving into a lifestyle that really serves your spirit. So if you are in a religion that doesn't serve you, consider another alternative. Or whatever, lack thereof, you know. Maybe you need to step away from a religion to figure out who you are as a person, who you are. Can you think for yourself? Can you intuitively decide for yourself, etc.? Those are the things you need to find out for yourself. Or this is saying, if you're in a toxic environment and everybody's just very violent and, you know, disheartening, like people just tear each other apart in this workplace, maybe this is saying that it's not for you. So however you want to take this, my friend, okay? This also can be, you know, eating the right foods so that you can continue doing the work that you want to do, so they can continue clearing or having a clear sense of reality and clear thinking, clear minds. You know, food does a body good and also a mind good. So you want to keep your mind very, very cleansed so that you can do the work that you're supposed to be doing in life. Your purpose. So you can fulfill your purpose, your life's purpose. Okay, what else do you need to know? Is something coming through? Something being revealed to you, relieved. You're going to feel relief in this as well. It might be something good, or just like, oh, brother, I wasn't expecting this, but okay, it is what it is. I'll learn. Or I'll take it and just roll with it, get on with my life. But it can be something that I feel that at first it's going to be a little bit like, oh, crap, what? I'm not ready for this. But then you're going to be like, okay, this is what I needed, and it needed to happen at this time. So nourishment, I think it's going to be something that you need to do. These news is going to be something that you need to take care of, and that is necessary for your spiritual growth or your physical growth, whatever. And then you have what you need to let go of: surrender stress. So if you're feeling, you know, even if you're waiting for certain news or you're waiting for something to roll out, pan out, whatever, it's saying don't stress about it. Let the universe do its work. Go like this. I leave it up to you. Whatever you believe in, gods, angels, guardians, deities, ancestors. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I leave it up to you to help me figure this out. And then you do what you can in this physical plane. But by starting with letting go of stress, I think that's the first step. So that you open doors for other things to come through. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. You centering yourself and your minds, yeah. I think you need to do a clean sweep of your life, letting go of things that don't serve you. Like I say in all, in my readings, you're assessing your spirits and your situation. You're assessing your situation, your spiritual situation, and figuring out what is not making you happy. Get rid of it, even if it's just temporary. Temporary. I'm not saying forever. And I feel that you need to be okay with saying no to things. Whoever wants to give you, they want to put a burden on you. Say, okay, no, not right now. I don't have energy for it. It's okay to say no. Sometimes, don't stress about it. If you can't take it on, then you can't. The next thing here is voices. So you're encouraging message from your ancestor, courtesy of them to you, is to really listen to your own voice. Find your own voice. Speak your truth. And listen to the voices around you. It's okay to accept wisdom from others and, advice. You don't have to take it to heart. You can take it with a grain of salt if you want to, but at least consider what they are saying. So be a good listener is what this is saying. Be a good listener and pay attention to your signs around you. It could be that your ancestors are trying to talk to you and you're not paying attention, or you're just distracted. And that happens to all of us. Voices. With a tug at the guts, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. That's like saying, if you get like a cold sensation on your shoulder, like I do sometimes, take that as a message from a high frequency who's trying to tell you something. What was it that you were doing that you all of a sudden felt this cold shoulder sensation? What were you thinking at that moment? It's kind of like, let's say you're thinking about something and all of a sudden you see the numbers 1111111 everywhere. Wait a minute, what was I thinking that I saw this? It's kind of like saying, oh, look, this is what you can look forward to. Whatever this thought was, that's what you're going to look forward to, or that's what you need to steer clear of. And if you need more clarity, just let that come to you at nighttime when you're just resting and you're not distracted. You're trying to calm your mind. Maybe you'll get those answers then, and you'll be able to listen carefully. It might be just intuitive nudges, not just like actual voices. You'll get your messages, and they'll mean something to you. You'll know what they mean. And if you see like a lot of feathers, look up what feathers means. Look up what 111 means. Whatever. Find the clarity online. You can always Google up these synchronicities. But pay attention to, yes, synchronicities around you for sure. News, signs, numbers, feathers. They're not coincidences. And then you have, look, they kind of look alike. If you were to remove his white paint, they kind of look alike almost. So this is what your ancestor could have looked like. Or maybe this is for somebody else who also picked this pile. Remember, this is general, so I don't know who's watching my videos. It's impossible to pick one person's energy and go there because this is a general reading. But if you want something more personalized, please do check me out on Etsy, link below. So this is who could have been your ancestor who was trying to convey this message. And this, I feel like someone who is very, very healing, or someone who just had healing words. Maybe it's saying to keep using your voice, find your truth, speak your truth. Maybe somebody who was very loud and they had a loud voice, or their voice, they used it wisely in their practice, So I would say with this is someone who's very humble, endearing, attentive, caring, artsy, loving, and observant. And I don't know why I'm getting Pisces energy. Like someone very, very selfless, always giving to people and sacrificing her own happiness to make other people happy. She loved art, or she loved just being out in nature, or loved being around a lot of different textures. Maybe she loved feeling things also. Maybe she loved vibrancy. Maybe she loved being around in the sun. Like texture, I'm thinking like planting, either planting like a green thumb, or you know, massaging or petting animals, taking care of animals. And then you have the hands here too. So that to me just says that maybe she was very hands-on in her craft, in her life. Maybe taking care of animals or children, or just people in need. I would say like a humanitarian, this person. Very elegant also. Someone who loves jewelry, or who loves making jewelry, loves making things, like I said, hands-on. Look, her braid, it looks very, very beautiful, like intact. Like there's not a strand out of her braid. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if this resonates at all. And if it doesn't, then you know what? Please do leave a comment regardless so I can keep you in mind for future readings. I thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.